If I start humming any Michelle Branch songs, blame my coworker.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back, everyone. Welcome to 2023. This is the first episode indeed for the Hypecast with yours truly, as always, Sean, aka Hawk525, with my cohort, as always, Zawardo, as he's drinking whatever it is, whatever the drink is of the day.
Jaeger! No, joke, no, fuck, hell no. I'll be dead. Drinking Jaeger straight, no.
So like, it's always like in January, it's like the slowest, right? So naturally, the news is it is more on the slow side, but there was it seems like it's starting to sort of creep in now, since on Monday before this recording, there was some news for KOF, so we're gonna get into that in a bit here. So for the fighting game stuff, and before we really go into that though, there was some things I had us left out because there's a lot of stuff in that last episode, and we definitely missed something. And that was actually one of the biggest ones, which is the Game Awards stuff. And I definitely wanted us to talk about it to some extent. So let's get it out of the way. Let's get the elephant, the big old elephant in that Game Awards room, and that was the whole like Bill Clinton thing. That was I mean, I don't think you watched it live, did you? Or did you?
No, me, boyfriend and I watched it the day after.
Oh, you the day after. Okay, so
yeah.
What was like your initial thoughts about it when it first happened, or when you saw it happen?
I didn't notice the fucking kid.
No, I mean, well, for me, because me and Afro were actually watching it together on my stream, like a reaction thing, and then we both were pretty much like didn't say anything because we both noticed the kid, but we didn't say anything because, you know, I mean, like, we were just like in our head, we were just like, wait, who is that kid? Like, is he part of the like the group? Like, is he like a social media intern or something? Like, okay, like it doesn't make sense still, because it's you know, such a small, like a lower positions that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it would earn you a spot to just stand up there with the rest of the you know, the director and stuff like that. And so it was kind of odd to me. And then, yeah, of course, when it happened, I was like, so he wasn't part of the group after all, you know? And then I was looking back on it, like in the VOD, and he just like walked up, dude. He just like when you're when the From Software people were walking down the thing, and then there was that long walkway, right? You can see the kid like in the corner of the shot or whatever, just like creeping in, like right there, boom. You know, and I'm like, where did he come from? But yeah, I guess the security, like, just somehow, or lack thereof, maybe. Like, yeah. So, oh man, that's such a oversight on Jeff's part, and he was pissed. He's like, okay, you know.
You know, Jeff was fuming.
Oh, you know, he was. I'm
quietly.
Yes, he was quite furious, especially like this is like right at the end too, right? It seemed like perfect, you know, because I don't think there was any problems other than the. Well, I'll get into that in a bit, but yeah. So basically, you know, it's of course it's been several weeks since that has happened. So I think a number of us has had plenty of time to either ignore it or kind of look into who that kid is. I think in my eyes, I think he's just a online troll. You know, he just likes to fuck around and shit, and he did what a troll do. You know what trolls do, and they just fuck around. and he just was able to get his face on the camera, like on the big screen too. At that, because the Game Awards is one of the biggest, like, sort of not I wouldn't say televised, but it's definitely like, it definitely has a lot of views on stream and such, and a lot of gamers watch it. So you're gonna have those like hecklers and stuff like that trying to just get on the camera and such. I believe his name is something Matin, or Matin or something, or Matin is his first name rather. So whenever he spoke, he has some sort of accent, and apparently it's all just part of a character of him, whatever it is, right? Apparently this time around he wants to nominate the unorthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. That was like pretty much the quote.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a weird like thing, and how it all like played out. Like if this was like a Skyrim joke, his stealth is 100. And like, yeah. So it's so strange to me, because I think even like before, like one of the older Game Awards, everyone was wearing the badge, right? So who's who. But I guess this time around they were like, including Jeff. And that's what happens, man. Security, or lack thereof, if there was any security at all, won't know who's who. Right? Like if they don't see the badge, then they can't tell people apart.
Yep.
And that's I think that's pretty much how it happened, man. And after that though, I think that was definitely like that. Like when it first happened, that was like only the half of the battle, so to say. The other half were the interviews, of course. Everyone wanted to know why and who, and the 5 questions, right? The main 5 questions: who, what, where, why, how, and whatever. And one of those events or whatever, Games Cage or whatever, had a Twitter space or whatever you call those, and he actually came in rather than him going to Matin or Matin or whatever his name is. And and of course I'm assuming he was in character at the time, and so Games Cage was like asking him like, would you like if you're on an island, right, and then what would be like the one game you want to stick with or whatever, and then he's just like, I would want just books, and I don't. I mean, I'm probably misinterpreting it, but it's just the same. Along the lines of like just no video games. He just wants the necessary tools to stay on that island and survive, and stuff like that. And the way when like Games Cage was like talking over him in moments, he just like, and Matthew was like, "Be quiet" or something like that, instead of like, hey, excuse me, or whatever. He's just like, "Be quiet." It was so hilarious. And
the balls on this kid, right?
yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, he went up to he fucking went up on camera and shit and did that. But like the other one I wanted to mention was, I don't know what the context of this one was, but I think he was like talking with some female streamers, like a bunch of them, and he's like, at one point he was like he's like, I feel like I'm in a room full of people just don't know whatever, right? Basically just shit, just roasting on the girls. And then one of them said, "Well, what do you know? You're a 15-year-old kid." And he said, "Well, name me 10 books right off your head," or something like that. And then that's where the clip ends. So it's such a like weird like thing going on with this guy. and then see the and then of course the great, Jason Schreier, right, interviewed this guy too. And it's kind of weird because there's word that he is Hebrew himself or Jewish himself, which is why the whole rabbi thing came into play, or he's just pretending to be Jewish or whatever. So, and then Schreier did say one thing is that he's putting on a character of sorts, and so when he spoke to him in Hebrew, he tried to like either play it off as not knowing, or it's like this weird thing, like this weird back and forth. So, so in my conclusion, he's a fucking online troll. I think that's one way to take away from him. So, and it's funny because like he tries to come off as like this guy who doesn't play video games and is trying to be productive, quote unquote, by like, spreading political stuff, right? And yet on Twitter or whatever, he's trying to just, trying to ride this whole thing, right? Try to make, keep this alive, right? This clout or whatever, keep it alive. And also he has a Twitch channel, and he was streaming himself playing Elden Ring, ironically enough. So it's like, yeah, this guy's just a gamer. He's just a troll to me, and that's the end of it. Like, he did what he did, and good for him if he got a number of people watching him. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's just weird because, like, in the early stages of those interviews, he's saying like, oh, I want to be productive, I want to just stay away from video games or whatever, right? That's what he pretty much implied. And yet I'm like, so your idea of production is to kind of ruin the Game Awards, you know what I mean? Like, that's like one of your ideas of being productive, and referring to Bill Clinton as an Orthodox rabbi. And it's so funny because people thought it was some sort of like weird anti-Semitic thing or something, some sort of like weird message, like a code or something. No, he's just being a troll. So, yeah. So, who knows if his accent is real or if he's a real Jew or not. He's a troll for sure. Yep. And yeah. It's just, like, if you look in the video too, or look back on the video too, he like had his hand on the one of the staff's like shoulder, like, hey, like, good job or whatever, right? Like, so, and I guess they thought he was like security or something, or maybe not security, but like, like the stage staff, right? Like, just kind of,
yeah,
be an onlooker for like anything weird. When ironically he was the very, like, troll that security should have kept out. So it couldn't be helped, I guess. I mean, these are people from another country, so they don't know much about who's what or who's who or whatever. So obviously they don't know the ins and outs of America. So that just can't be helped. And yeah, I think Jeff definitely needs to
up it up.
Up it up, yeah. Like, have the badge, bring the badge back. Bring the badges back, man. Anything you wanted to say about this whole incident in particular?
Look at me. Well, it was also like in addition to, like, the staff of Elden Ring was like, who's this kid? Miyazaki's face was like,
I know, yeah. He was so confused. Everyone was confused. And it's funny, even Joseph, the guy who won the awards last year, he was, announcing it, right? He was just kind of just like, like he just like, if you look in the picture or whatever, he just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't know what to make of it.
Yeah. Like, I think Miyazaki, like, everything that's running through his is like, Nandota?
Yeah. Exactly.
And then everyone else in their chair probably was going like, is this a skit?
Yeah. Yeah. And then like it's just kind of like I guess conclude it. There was a like a post tweet thing, right? Where it was, they're honoring Miyazaki, and the staff once again for winning the Game of the Year award, right? For Elden Ring. And Madden's face is just blurred the fuck out. Like, they did not want his face on there at all. And then, of course, Madden had something to say in a quote tweet saying, like, oh, this is evil or something like that. So it's like...
You're censoring me.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, you
I
don't even
mean,
belong
I'm
here.
pretty sure he's being ironic about it. He's just trying to have fun with it. But he's a fucking troll, so it's, yeah. But still, it is pretty fucking funny.
It's still funny, but
yeah.
Good job, kid.
Yeah.
Way to like plaster your face for good or for better, or for good or worse.
Yes.
Your whole feature of what you just did probably not gonna be helping you, or probably will help you like find some jobs.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that too much productive production?
Yeah, productive time. Yeah.
wait.
Yeah. So hopefully that won't happen, because it could have gone worse. It could have definitely gone worse. It could have been he could have like had a knife and stabbed someone from behind. Like, that's what people were concerned about. Like, how did this kid like just like sneak in just like that, standing behind them for the entire speech? You know what I mean? When you're supposed to have security at a time like this, right? And even Jeff was like, after that, I think he was like so pissed that he just tweeted out, "Oh, he's arrested" or some shit like that. And then, even though like the guy was like free, I don't know, maybe like a day or two after or whatever, quote unquote. I don't think he was fully arrested. I think they just like questioned him on the spot and they just let him go. But I think he was.
Let him go, but.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he has a record yet, but no, actually, he might have a trespassing record now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think he
and pretty much blacklisted.
Oh, for sure, he's blacklisted. Yeah.
Unless what's his name? The one that said "fuck the Oscars" goes like, "This is my best friend now."
Oh,
you're just staring at him, going like, "Really?"
Yeah, man, that is gonna encourage so many more people to try to be hecklers.
Do that.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
I mean, as you said, it could have gotten worse. Like,
oh, for sure.
He could have been the next Sinead O'Connor. She's the singer that's saying "Nothing Compares to You," and in one of the Saturday Night Live skits, this was back in the '90s skits. Go back in time. In one of the monologues with that, for those who don't know about Saturday Night Live, the host always does a monologue, or the singer does a monologue after. She blatantly, or not blatantly, she just full on, at the time, I forget which pope it was, rips the pitch of the pope in half.
Oh.
It says F the pope, and I was like, and something else, and I was like, oh. Right. Okay, so coming back to now, he could have been like that, doing something like that, like rip a picture of the Oscars and try to say, fuck the Oscars, or say something into that effect.
Yeah,
would have been like hilarious, weird and hilarious, but hilarious.
Yeah. That shit could have gone worse for sure. That could have gone absolutely worse, but thankfully he's just being a troll, just said his line, and that shit lasted like a week for memes, and that's it. He literally got his week. It like lasted at most a week. Like, so I'm like, all right, well, congrats, you got your fame of the week or whatever, and then no one's really talking about him.
Just Christmas present to himself.
Yeah, pretty much, just a Christmas present to himself. Just the memes and attention, I guess, and all the
I fucked up the VGAs.
Yeah, Video Game Awards. Yeah, and I'm pissed off Jeff Keighley at that.
Yeah, I pissed off Daddy Jeff.
Pretty much.
There you go.
Yep. So, that's pretty much the gist of that situation. So that was it almost went perfect, and then that happened. I'm sure Jeff is pissed, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna really make sure that's not gonna happen for sure. I do want to say though, it does remind me of like this one old like incident during the Olympics where it was a marathon portion, and it was, I think no, it was definitely summer. It was the Summer Olympics. And then there was this Brazilian runner. He was and he was first, right? And he was pretty close to the finish line. And then there's this dude who came out of nowhere from the crowd into the track, dressed up as a leprechaun, and pushed the Brazilian runner like off the track. And of course, that distracted him. It like, and of course he's fucking tired, so he's gonna, of course he's gonna be affected by that push or whatever. He fell into third after that. Do you not remember this? Because this was during like, I think it was like 2000, something like that. Do you remember? Do you recall anything like that?
I want to say yes, but if you show me a video and stuff, my mind's gonna be like, oh.
Yeah. So hold on.
Like I need to remember berries a moment.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put like Olympic. Oh, no, Summer Olympics, and then how do you spell leprechaun? No, not leukemia.
Wow. Summer Olympics leukemia. I was like, wait,
yeah.
what?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Wow.
And the leader is starting to come back.
2004 at yeah.
And he went off the course there for a minute into the.
Oh wow, they like.
The leader is starting to come back. Vanderlei Lima is coming back.
Yeah, they cut it.
Yeah, they cut it.
And he went off the course there for a minute into the crowd. Did someone? That's Vanderlei Lima. The fans.
Oh, there's a replay. Oh.
Get a replay here of what happened. This is Lima. This is the replay.
Yeah, some.
Runs on the course. Who is that guy? And the other onlookers separate them. It's someone ran on the course and grabbed Lima of Brazil, and his lead is shrinking, and he might be injured even.
Incredible. The marathon has been run for 100 years.
Yeah. So any like.
It's slowing come back to me, and I think like the guy that pushed it was getting his ass whooped in that crowd.
I would not be surprised.
and I think like the news anchor who was kind of like at that side of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think you could hear him because like how good news anchor mics are, right?
Yeah.
He was like whispering, "I wish I was there helping."
Mm.
It's like, whoa! You're on live and you're saying you want to help beat this guy up?
Mm-hmm.
Go right ahead. I'll give you a raise.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. I saw that live and I'm just like, what? Like, I couldn't believe he. Yeah.
I guess the Irish didn't want to lose, or
I don't know. I don't know if he was even Irish or not. I think he's just a heckler, man. So I mean, of course, this is like worse, right? But it's kind of what it reminds me of, you know. I don't know why this is like this is the thing that I'm reminded of. But yeah, I mean, obviously, the guy actually physically touched him, so that's like already worse. So I don't know what has happened to him since. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess it is good in the long run that no one is really talking about him. But like, yeah, the guy got bronze instead of gold, like he could have had, but he still took it like a champ. So, he definitely had hard. He's got what it takes to be a gold competitor. But I'm pretty. I mean, it's been a long time, so I'm sure he's long retired. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, so this is like a lot worse than the Bill Clinton incident, but like but still, nonetheless, heckling and trolling.
I want to say like if that kid that did that shit to Miyazaki, imagine he did that to Kojima.
Right?
Dude, we wouldn't even see the kid's mouth open. You're just gonna see Jeff like flying through the air, tackling him down.
What? I would not. I would not. Yeah. I would not hold it against him for that, but I also would not be surprised if he actually acted up during, if it was Kojima, like that one game of the year or whatever. I feel
you would just see like Kojima like about to do his like piece and whatnot. Kid coming over, all of a sudden Jeff is like flying. Kojima's like,
yeah.
Just like,
yeah,
like thank you, honey. It's like no problem, Blake.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, that kid waited for a long time, or not a long time, but he waited the entire speech, and then he did his thing. So it could, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, at least the kid was respectful. We got to give him that.
I guess so.
To let Miyazaki, finish his
speech, yeah,
his thank yous and stuff, and then.
Although I would say it would have been I feel like it's more awkward that way because you look at the kid even longer, you know what I mean, and you just kind of just like, wait, who is that kid? Who is that kid? Who is that kid? The entire time. But I don't know. Either way, I mean, yeah, that's one way to look at it. Like, yeah, maybe it could be a sign of respect. Like, okay, I'm gonna let him do his thing. I'm gonna do my thing right after,
Yeah. Unless the kid wanted to be a freaking Kanye West.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you finish right here.
Oh man,
I'm gonna finish. I'll let you finish right here, Miyazaki. But blah 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 made the best video game ever.
Yeah.
And everyone would be like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah, that it was pretty wild at the time for sure. I'll give it that. It was definitely like kind of shocking. I was like, "Oh no!" But yeah, it's that blew over within a week.
Yeah, that blew up.
Yeah, it blew over.
But in closing, I will not be surprised in the next Souls game that Miyazaki makes. There's a character that's kind of based on the kid.
Oh, you think?
As an NPC in the game. I will not fucking be surprised.
I would laugh. I would kind of give Miyazaki respect for kind of playing along or kind of making fun of it, instead of just, I guess stingy or whatever. At least it would be tasteful, right? Because if it was that NPC, right, and then you clearly see the NPC getting stabbed or something, like in the cutscene, then it'd be like, oh, I don't know about that, man. That's maybe they're taking it a little too far, right? But if it's just if he's just off to the side and then do a little dance or whatever, make him a little goofy or something. Okay.
Doing a little dance, or you're talking to another NPC, and then all of a sudden,
oh yeah,
that NPC shows up, and you just go like, "Hey guys, thank you."
Yeah.
It's like, who are you?
Exactly. Yeah. So, all right. I think we definitely talked enough about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the other things that happened at the Game Awards, such as the fact that God of War was that game that was stealing all the other awards except for the one that kind of mattered the most, which is Game of the Year, which is pretty funny of itself. I think Elden Ring kind of won the other one other one before Game of the Year. I could be wrong, but let me
I think they won a small handful.
You're right.
Enough to get by before the Game of the Year.
Right. So obviously, Game of the Year, right? Oh, Game Direction, that's what it was. For Elden Ring. But then Ragnarok got... Oh, you're right. It also won Art Direction. Okay, so it is a couple of them at least. But narrative was God of Ragnarok for music, Ragnarok for audio design, Chris Judge, so Ragnarok for performance. And speaking of Christopher Judge, he had the longest speech ever, I guess, for the Game Awards.
It was 10?
It was 10 minutes.
20, 10 minutes, yeah.
And apparently the story, quote unquote, is that they were doing a Steam giveaway of the Steam Decks, right? So they're like they wanted to
Yeah, I
prolong.
heard about that.
They needed to like prolong the time or something for whatever reason in that relation. So that's why Chris had to do like a really long speech just to make sure it happens or make sure it like goes smoothly.
Because I know the teleprompter sometimes is face level or like
Yeah.
sometimes like chest or lower level. So I kept seeing like Chris's eyes like
Go up and down, yeah.
kept going up and down while he's like talking. So it's like he was like waiting for a cue on that teleprompter to go like, "Hey, stop!"
Yeah.
Or keep going.
Yeah. So I guess that's the story on it. That's probably the excuse. Whatever it was funny, I thought. And then Chris is he's playing it pretty well. He loves the jokes of all the long speech kind of jokes, and yeah, I like Christopher Judge as a person, and of course his performance. So he's a good sport
guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good sport.
To which Kevin Feige of MCU, grab him.
So
grab Christopher Judge and put him in the MCU.
Yeah.
I don't know what character he would play.
Probably one of the cosmic characters. I feel like any like cosmic based Marvel character. I say he would fit very well into that sort of into that role. But there was a joke with Elon Musk confirming that the character limit on Twitter will be longer, right? It'll be from 280 to 4,000 characters, which is fucking long, right? And then someone put a picture of Christopher Judge. That's it. No caption. No caption. Nothing. It's just a picture of him, and then Chris Judge himself just put a bunch of like laughing and heart emotes. It's great. He was taking it very well. People were loving it. He loved it. You know, everyone was having a laugh. Gotta love the guy. And then, you know, there's been recent talks of him like wanting to do, of course, Kratos himself in a possible live action God of War series, of course. I'd be down for that, man. I give the guy the role, I say. And then there was also talks that Batista is going to be Kratos. Yeah, which.
And I was like, no.
Well,
Batista,
yeah, no offense on Batista, but yeah. Sorry, what?
I was gonna say Batista already showed off him in the armor for Gears of War. Let him stay there.
Yeah. He should be in Gears of War, and then Christopher Judge, let him be Kratos, the God of War himself.
He just needs to find another boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool though if they get that casting, like the Norse mythology cast. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean
but in that sense, then the original voice of Kratos should be like,
that's
if
right.
they were gonna make a live action.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he looks now.
Yeah.
And that's, a personal thing. I don't want to know how he looks at the moment because it's not my place.
Right.
He bulks up. He could be the Olympian version of Kratos, and then Christopher Judge can do the Norse version.
Right. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Just to keep it consistent.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool, actually, to have the two Kratos like together somehow on one screen. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, and then let's just get through the ongoing game. 14 won that, Final Fantasy 14. And then best indie game, Stray. Definitely won something, right?
Yeah.
Best debut indie game, Stray. Marvel Snap for mobile game.
I still don't understand that damn game.
Yeah.
Because how I think it was J-Kid was like explaining to me, oh, you just slam all these cards down. Okay, is there a fucking like
right
flow to it? structure. No, if this is here, you slam it here. If this is here, I was like, I need structure in my TCG games, please.
I mean, obviously, from what I've been hearing, there's deck building, right? So there's a sense of like what meta is there or whatever. So there's something going on with Marvel Snap, like a structure you're asking. So, but I haven't touched it myself, so I don't know.
And I don't want to put money because
yeah, for sure.
I tried to pull that certain someone in FGO.
Oh, yeah.
You got him.
Oh yes.
Congrats, you ass.
Muramasa, baby.
It took you like 4 years or whatever, how long to try and get him, right?
Well, the entire year of Primo Gems when I log in. That's how much I saved. Plus, no, and then well, it was 300 gems plus all the single gems that you get from daily logins and all the bonus missions I did for the New Year stuff, and then I did some of the extra missions that are still available to me. So that's what helped me out. And then single summons kind of clutched it out for me, fortunately. Plus tickets too. I mean, tickets didn't do well. It got me there, I guess. And then the rest of the single summons clutched it out for me. Now I'm trying to single summon my way through Ishtar, but not Ishtar. Space Ishtar, or whatever her name is. Space Ren. I'm just gonna say Space Ren. But of course, nothing so far. So.
Good luck.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, best community, of course, 14 got that one. Best action game, Bayonetta 3 got that. So that was pretty nice. Best action game / adventure is God of War. Oh, best RPG, that's another one. Elden Ring won. Multiverses got the fighting game award instead of 15, which is kind of unfortunate, but at least it was Multiverses that won and not Sifu. Yeah. Family game is Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Gran Turismo is the best racing / sports game, so I like that. Now, this is funny because the best sim / strategy game is none of these, but Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Instead of like Total Warhammer, Dune Spice Wars. I don't know about Victoria 3, but yeah. Warhammer, I know Total War is like a big one, right? It's a huge strategy game franchise. And yet, Mario Rabbids won that one. That's hilarious. Best multiplayer game was Splatoon 3. Ludwig for best content creator, esports stuff that I don't care too much about. What was the event? Oh, okay, so it was League of Legends World Championship that got the event award instead of EVO. Most anticipated game is Tears of the Kingdom, for Legend of Zelda. Best adaptation was Arcane, League of Legends instead of Cyberpunk Edge Runners. But hey, I'll give it to Arcane from what I've been hearing. I've yet still to watch that, so I need to do that. So I think that's that was pretty much it. And then this one, I believe, is referring to. Oh, there's this like random tweet of the flute guy or whatever, and he
the guy that was going ham.
Yeah.
I was like, woo, this man.
Hi, this is Pedro Eustache. You guys know me as Flute Guy, and I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your absolutely amazing response all over social media after the Game Awards of last night. God bless you. Hi, this is Pedro.
Yep, so that's pretty much the clip. So very, very wholesome message, Very wholesome. That guy was going in on that flute, and I mean the rest of the instruments he was playing too. But yeah, it's pretty nice that people were positive about the dude, and yeah, I think he deserves the attention that he got or whatever, the clout that he got from his performance at the Game Awards orchestral side of things of music. So that's pretty cool.
I mean, like again, he deserved it.
Mm-hmm. And around that same time, remember there was the reveal of Tekken 8, right? Or the gameplay reveal, quote unquote. So Harada was there naturally, and then surprisingly, Ed Boon was also around. So he took this pretty cool picture.
Collaboration.
Yeah, I know, right? Man, Tekken Cross Street Fighter, forget it, man. Tekken Cross Mortal Kombat, maybe. Or just have Scorpion and Tekken 8. I don't know. Yeah, but we'll see how much in they'll go on the guest characters for this time around. I think it'll be pretty interesting to see if how crazy they'll go or how far they'll go with that. I mean, if they will continue with the guest characters, man, oh man, now is the time for Kiryu to come in. I feel from Yakuza. I think he definitely deserves a spot for sure.
Which again, like I bring both Kiryu and Majima.
Oh yeah.
Majima is just like
I sell for Majima. Yeah, if they had to pick one, if they picked Majima, I would not be upset because Majima is a great character too. He is.
Just hear him laughing while he's stabbing somebody.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, have you continued to like consider playing or getting into Yakuza at all, or you're just kind of putting it off to the side?
Putting off to the side because at the moment, kids 14 just released its new content, and I'm trying to do the content.
Right. Yeah.
And then I have now till June to finish up all the content because that's when FF16 comes out, and it's like, yep,
yeah,
that'll be my life. Oh, and I still haven't fucking finished Crisis Core yet.
I haven't even started, man. I haven't even bought the game.
Bother.
Yeah.
Oh. What's your PSN?
Oh God. I'm trying to prepare myself for One Piece Odyssey, man. Like, come on. I already pre-ordered that game and everything. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was nice to see Ed Boon and Harada at least together somehow in some way. So this picture, man, this goes pretty hard, right? So pretty cool picture. Let's see.
So the thing with the upcoming Tekken.
Yeah.
We don't know who's gonna die, right?
We don't know.
Or if there is gonna be a death.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's going to be Kazuya.
Yeah, that's because he's the older one, and he is the protagonist from the beginning, right? Or protagonist, quote unquote, from the beginning. And then when Jin took over, Kazuya became more of like a villain / anti-hero. But then now with Heihachi gone, he's the villain. He's a full-on villain, I think so.
And because of June coming back,
yeah,
I want to say she's the one that's going to deliver the final blow.
Oh, but do you think she'll die for real? You think?
They both will die.
Yeah. They both will die. Yeah.
She'd be like, "Come on, honey. No, I don't want to. We're going."
Yeah.
Like you just see her dragging him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're going to hell together. I don't want to.
Pretty much.
Come on, your dad is waiting for you. No. He's like, no.
Damn. Yep. That's pretty much the gist of it, man. That's how it's gonna go down, I feel. But hey, at least I got my boy Jack 8 now. He's got the goggles and stuff like that, the eye visor or whatever. You looking like a Shockwave or whatever from Transformers. I'm all for it.
I have Daddy, that every freaking guy and girl at Prairies went fucking like crazy for. Thank you, Harada, for emphasizing his veins.
A lot of people's veins, I would say. Yeah, like, dude,
Yeah.
people are veiny in this game.
I think the one, I guess, at the moment model, like game model, I kind of don't like is Laws. He
looks weird, yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
looks
looks weird. Like I think like I know they're trying to emulate that one iconic scene that Bruce Lee did when he was in Enter the Dragon, but it just looks weird.
It does. He looks like he got stung by a bee. Plus,
Or he looks like he really wants to fart, but it won't come out.
Oh man, the constipation fart.
He's like, it's like, sir, I have some Tums or Pepto-Bismol. What do you need?
Yeah. There was like gameplay sort of reveals a little bit after that initial gameplay reveal trailer, so they're like going over the mechanics a little bit. I think there are going to be new rage arts or rage drives, if you will. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's some right here. Let me see if I can get that fired up here. Oh, it's opening on Opera for some reason. Hold on.
Give us a moment, kids.
Yeah. So let's just quit on Opera.
Speaking about Hawk's little flash of One Piece, this recent episode of One Piece was god-like.
Okay. Nice. I have held off on purpose for the anime so I can like binge it all at once. But like, I've been keeping up with the manga though, so I know what's going on. Yeah.
See, that's the difference between us kids. Hawk is continuing on the manga. I'm going through with the anime.
Yeah.
If I jump into the manga where the anime is, I might get lost.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll be like, where am I? Who is this?
So there's June.
How far do I go?
Yeah. So there's June. They're talking about June a little bit.
I like her art.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Design is interesting.
Can you throw the bird? Can you throw the bird at people?
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Just like what's her name?
Kazumi with the tiger.
Yeah, Kazumi. She with the tiger. She does the same with the bird. It's like
Yeah.
And it'd be so funny, like like how moves they have their title.
Oh yeah.
Like when she tosses the bird, flipping the bird is like
yeah.
Thank you, Colorado.
So here's the wall breaks on the stages.
Yep. To which I'm sorry, everyone. I want to say DOA did this.
Yeah, they're definitely more cinematic.
I mean, more not they at first, but I think DOA kind of like made use of this mechanic.
Oh yeah, for
back
sure.
in DOA 5.
I think either 4
5
or
and
5.
4.
4 or 5.
4 had the electrical.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Here's rage art right here.
I do like Paul's new design.
Really? Okay, you're definitely one of the ones who like his new design. Okay.
I mean, yes, I do miss his.
Oh yeah.
Would you even call it? It's not even a pompadour.
No, it's just tall hair. I don't know.
I do miss his gone hair.
Yeah.
But to me, like, there are ways to show that a character is growing. Like, aging.
Yeah, they're aging.
This is like a nice way of showing that. Yeah, Paul is like aging, and trying to be more serious, with himself. Because when you think of Paul, he's a funny character.
Yeah, he's definitely supposed to be more comical. And for those who are, who are worried, like, you gotta remember that Tekken is known for their customization, so you can have
probably
the old classic hairstyle back, likely.
For $4 DOC. No, please don't do that, Harada.
No, please don't do that. Yeah.
Oh wait, we're asking him. Shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse for what I was asking, please.
Yeah. So the rage arts are back.
That's good.
Yeah, so you'll have the cinematic stuff in there for sure. My request though is they bring back the instant replays. I miss those instant replays, man. It's such a like classic thing, you know. And people who are annoyed by it. Oh yeah, his mouth, yeah. Yeah. And for those who get annoyed by it, I'd say hopefully they have some sort of like tournament mode, so that way they automatically skip them. But for the casuals like me and maybe Zawa or whatever, we can enjoy the instant replays because that's such a classic like Tekken thing to me. So I wish they could.
And it's also good for when you're making content and videos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like break where you should make a cut, or if it was like that really good moment, you can
it's just more content, more ideas for content, memes, you know, like it's just more stuff to do. So and then just have a tournament mode for those who get annoyed by it, so that way they can skip it or whatever automatically. But there's one of the newer systems, the Heat system. Yeah. So let's see. There's Jack.
You're gonna have fun with that.
Oh man, dude, Jack is gonna be cool. Seems like with this system. So it looks like it's overall like a canceling thing. So you can like it's a Roman cancel essentially. Yeah, so everyone has that running animation, so it looks like it is some sort of Roman cancel thing. Lars is like a dash. Jin is like a run. Yeah, see. Yeah. Jin did it twice, so it looks like you can do the canceling twice in a row. Or not in a row, but like
I wanna say it's like a meter.
Yeah, of course.
Because Jin was doing it twice. I wanna say if it's a meter type of like what is that word? It's escaping.
Resource? Or
yeah, thank you. A resource. It takes 2 meters, and then it builds again. You know,
right?
It's like like a regular meter. Use it all up. It builds up slowly, but if you get hit or you do combos, then it kind of like gets that little multiplier to kind of like okay.
Yeah. I think it'll overall work similar to that of the meter stuff and Strive for sure. Yeah. I think this will be definitely be a fun Tekken from just the early stuff. Especially with the canceling. I think the canceling would be really cool. And some characters would be really, really fun with that canceling system. So we'll see if Jack is like it really melds with Jack for me, but for like just other characters like King.
Like this is. I was gonna say like the Heat is gonna help a lot of newcomers come in to like perfect their combo chains.
Yeah.
Some combo chains you have to commit. You cannot just go like 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Pause. Like it, or 1, 2, 3, and you might slip up, but no, you have to kind of commit to go like from start to finish.
Yeah, I wonder.
Break that combo.
I wonder if it's. Let me see. So it doesn't show when like they block or something. They're only doing it on hit. So yeah,
I think it was between Jin and Kazuya.
Okay, hold on.
Jin missed like right here, like messed up on the combo. There.
Oh, I see. So okay. No, what I'm saying is, let's say like I hit. Or my attack is blocked, right? Can I cancel that animation with the Heat system to make myself safe? Is what I'm wondering. So we don't know that for sure. We know it's not like completely broken or whatever because Kazuya was still able to block after the Heat or whatever. We know that much, but so it's not like too crazy, I don't think. But I'm just wondering if let's say you do your big attack, right, and then you're like super unsafe on block. Can you heat cancel from that? So maybe it's like heat cancelable for certain attacks, right? That are blocked. But if it's like that big attack and they get blocked, you're fucked.
Yeah,
sort of thing. Let me see. So yeah, we'll see what this philosophy goes more once more of Tekken 8 comes out. So we'll keep an eye out for sure. But this is some cool stuff so far, I say. And it definitely looks better than ever. Aside from like the veins and maybe Law's face or something, but we'll see. We'll see if they'll tune it down or whatever, tinker it around or whatever a little bit. And to wrap up this Game Awards segment that I wanted to include from last time, or unlike last time, do you have a personal Game of the Year for 2022?
Bayonetta 3.
Is it Bayonetta 3? Okay.
No. I'm really thinking. Like,
Right.
What came on in 2023? Like, I absolutely I love this game.
Yeah.
Without being a troll.
Right, because this year, I mean, the 2022 was like very mixed because there was a bunch of like niche games, and all the big ones are delayed to this year. So the big games that didn't get delayed, you know, they made it through obviously, but that was only like a few of them, like Elden Ring and God of War and such.
Because I still didn't beat it.
Right. And you know what sucks is that people have forgotten already about Horizon, right? Like nobody really so much talked about it.
I can't really say about Overwatch.
Oh, for sure, man.
It's still a baby.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We still didn't beat Scarlet. I beat Stray.
Mm-hmm.
Stray made me cry because I have a cat, so I was like,
yeah, cat. Yeah, that's definitely a cat owner's game for sure. It definitely is for the cat owners.
Yeah, yeah. Even with the bad shit that happened with the production and then the post production and pre-release, shenanigans that happened with Bayo 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll slap Bayo 3 up there then.
All right.
You're lucky, Sir Reza.
Yeah. Yeah, that was very disappointing to see, because you would think that somebody breaking NDA would be telling the truth, but that was only a half truth, essentially, which is the same thing. In my eyes, it's just as bad as lying at that point, because you're purposely keeping information away to make a narrative that would be in your favor, of course. So I think that's just as worse as, or just as bad as lying. But yeah, I mean, unfortunate, but how the game came out for the story is like kind of mid, in my opinion. Now that I kind of think about it, but the gameplay, it was good. I would say it was fun. The gameplay is fun. It's Bayonetta. If you like Bayonetta, then just for the game, then you can pick this one up. But the story is a very mixed bag. Let's just put it that way. Depending on how you feel about like Viola, yeah. Depending on how you feel about Bayo, how you feel about Viola, and blah blah blah, Yeah. So that's your game of the year, I guess. So it's Bayonetta 3.
Viola's like she's too new yet. She didn't have presence.
Yeah, I mean, so again, so Bayo 3 is your game of the year. Okay. Yeah. So my game of the year, I did make a video about it not too long ago, and that is Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers definitely was a fun experience. I liked what they were trying to do with the whole open world thing. I know Scarlet tried to do the same thing kind of as well, which is funny. And it was like number 2 on my list, just because it was fun, even though it was jank as hell, right? I still had a lot of fun with it. I was like up playing it till like 7 in the morning, that type of stuff, right? With Pokemon Scarlet, because open world, there's a lot of Pokemon to catch, that sort of thing. Yes, it's very uninspired in terms of visuals, but I like the story. I like the gameplay side of it. So there is something to like about the game. Obviously, I like the characters too. They're pretty cool. Sim round too, especially if you once you get to the Elite Four, I think they're pretty cool. So there are some diamonds in the rough, so to say. But Sonic Frontiers, I like what they're doing because they're actually trying to do something different, right? They made changes to Sonic as a whole. Like they made him more mature. They made him so that he's taking the situation seriously, and there's no like jokes per minute kind of thing. Flying like nothing, right? And so you can't take the character seriously in the past. But with this one, much more refined, I would say, in comparison. I like it. The voices are a little weird to get used to because they are trying to go for a more deeper, mature tone to all of them, pretty much. And yeah, so the gameplay does have its own jank in a way, sure, but at least they are trying to do something a little different with it, and I think it's paying off so far. I would like to see more of Frontiers evolve kind of way. It's probably not going to be called Frontiers. It's probably going to be called something else. But I think they'll keep the open world formula, and I hope they refine it and improve it. I'd be more, I'd be down for it, absolutely. You know, and yeah, and otherwise it's Sonic, right? I mean, you know, run around at speed of sound, be fast, gotta go fast. You know, that whole thing is still there. The levels are fun. They're short, unfortunately, but they're fun. Puzzles are kind of mixed, but whatever. I mean, nothing for me to hate about. Yeah. So the only disappointing thing that I found was the ending because of the final boss battle and where that winds up. But the rest of it was really cool. I really liked the music, of course. A lot of people liked the music. They talked about it quite a bit for the music. I definitely would agree. And it is a damn shame that they didn't nominate that soundtrack for the Game Awards stuff. Just because of some weird embargo or whatever with the review codes or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know how it didn't make it in there. But, it is what it is, I guess. So, that's my Game of the Year. So that would go to Sonic Frontiers. And then Pokemon Scarlet / Violet will be number 2, I guess. So that's it on that part. Let's go into fighting games. So there was one big fighting game news, and this is definitely for the KOF fans. And obviously we had the trailer for Shingo. So let's check that out.
Still mad for the fighting game in the BJ Seafood and when missed opportunity.
Shingo Yabuki.
一番です。Yabuki Shingo。いざ尋常に勝負せ。
お前と対決ね。おお、そうだ。お前に買いに行ってほしいものがあったから体力残しとけよ。
よし。何でも買いに行ってきます。って違う。ボディが甘いんだ。
どこかでお会いしましたよね。
命の恩人にひどいな、矢吹くん。
Obviously the comical character, if anyone has not picked it up already.
Still find it funny that Shingo's VA.
Yes.
For the proper term is Seiyu, right?
Yeah, Seiyu, yeah.
Takehito Koyasu.
Yeah, Koyasu. Yeah,
But-
Koyasu. Voices Dio.
Yep, that's the part too that made me giggle. Like,
It's Dio.
I'm like, damn, it's Dio. But why is he so happy?
He's Dio and Aokiji from One Piece. So
Yeah.
But as we were talking, not only Shingo was revealed, but they had teasers for Kim Cap 1. The famous Kim Cap 1 is definitely revealed a little more. They revealed his 3D art design, and you can only see his top half, of course. Can't see his pants so far, but he looks pretty cool.
That's non-existent. We're just gonna be playing his top half.
Oh man, that'd be awful actually, because he's known for his pants having like the most animation. Sylvie is back in there, looking more goth now. So, but apparently she's the real nightmare though, cause Nadj, because of her gameplay, not so much her design. So I'm not too sure about Nadj because I never played against this character. So, but from like judging from like how KOF players feel, and then we have 2 characters silhouetted, so we don't know who's who. But the people already have their speculations, of course. So you see the roadmap right here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Roadmap looks
yeah.
really good.
Mm-hmm. Shingo is coming pretty soon. Kim Cap 1 in spring of this year. Summer for Sylvie. And another summer one for Nadj. One for autumn. Or in autumn. And then we have one for winter. So far anyway. And between spring and summer, we'll see the cross-platform update. And then around when Shingo is added in there, we'll see the patch notes for the characters. So they're gonna get their patch notes, they're gonna get updated, buffed, or nerfed, whatever. We'll see. And that's pretty much it on that part. And you have with Shingo you have 2 costumes, so one of them is gonna be free, and it's basically him dressing up as Kyo. So, what do you think of Shingo overall? Besides like him, I'm pretty sure you like his voice because it's Koyasu.
Yeah, him being Dio.
Yeah.
He looks very like, I guess because it was just only like in the trailer, like short combos.
Yes.
I wonder if his combos can go longer.
Yeah, of course.
Or is he just like the fast pace, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then cool off, and then what I'm saying, like,
yeah.
And also it's like a small little touch that he has Kyo's fire.
Oh yeah.
Sun on his gloves.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the lore, those gloves were given by Kyo himself, so there is level of respect from Kyo to Shingo in a way, so that's pretty nice.
Kyo never washed those, by the way.
He never washed those.
He just gave it to Shingo, and then Shingo never washed them either. And
Yeah,
so it was like,
yeah.
ooh.
So yeah.
It's like, ooh.
So it is pretty obvious that Shingo is kind of like a fanboy / I guess you can say simp for Kyo.
Alright, you heard that? You heard that? Artists, draw them together.
Yeah.
Draw them together. We know you can draw them together.
They went to the same high school, and he is 1 year younger than Kyo. So obviously, Kyo is his sort of senpai. For those who are
there, it is more power to the Mara Yaoi.
Yes, the BL / Yaoi artists.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They should have added one more person from Samurai Showdown.
well, I mean, it can be kind of weird since it's supposed to be trios, right? So. Yeah, but his combos look pretty
tall.
Oh, he's pretty, yeah. He's pretty limber.
Because isn't what's his name, Yama? Isn't he like super tall, like 6 foot something.
Oh, Yashiro? You mean?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure actually. It looks like he has pretty good buttons though in terms of range, but I could be wrong.
Alright. So that's his ender. He gives them head.
He gives him head, yep. Pretty much. Yeah, he's kind of like sort of like Sakura to Ryu, except she's not treated as like she's treated more or less like a more serious character, right? They give her more respect in the development side of things, but Shingo's like they went like comical for Shingo. They've always took that route for all Shingo here. And from what I hear, he's more or less the same, so nothing like new in terms of moves or anything like that. So is Shingo more or less in terms of gameplay. So let's see about that in the comparison that I do have here. But before we do that, let me just check out the other links and whatever, just to make sure we don't miss anything. I think this is the roadmap here. Yep. So we just saw that from the trailer. Oh yeah, this guy's reaction was pretty good. To Nadj. So this is from Ncross, tweeting and referring to Romulus himself. That's his Twitter handle. And let me just full screen it so you can like really see what's going on.
Come on, man. Spring? The fuck does that mean? Oh, she's back!
His soul left him there.
Yeah, his soul just left his body, man, when he saw Nadj.
Nadj just like, hi guys. It's like, oh great.
It's so funny.
Oh, she's back!
Like, I don't watch this guy or anything like that, but just from watching this clip, like, he just seems really funny.
Like, you can tell, like, hit right there. He's just going like, why, Lord?
Yes. Yes. He's like happy. He was happy for Sylvie, and then as soon as he saw this character, he's just like, you can see the soul just leaves from his mouth. It's great. I think it was a pretty good reaction.
So leaves his mouth, and then Brooke is like over there.
Yeah.
Just goes away. It's like, God damn it.
Pretty much, right? So I thought that was pretty funny and worth sharing. There is a comparison video from Orpheus. So let's check that out. We can skip to here. There we go. So I guess there's few new moves, but it's like kind of minor. It's like so much like Dio, it hurts. So yeah, pretty much like pretty intact, other than some couple of differences. So I guess he gained an uppercut, unlike his older one. Yeah, and this combo is new. And then this super is new, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he never had a big super because I don't think he was ever in any of the newer KOF games for a long time. So that's why this is his only first like big cinematic move, which is the the headbutt thing. But yeah, he's got the same overhead kick. He has the same like hammer punch thing, the overhead punch he does. Same throw animation it looks like, or grab. So yeah, more or less Shingo for the most part. Yep. So that's pretty much it on that part.
I don't know what the number means.
Oh, because you know, Shigo, you know, Shingo, 405. No, he's a fan of the 405 freeway here in California. He's a big fan of it for some reason.
I was about to say it should have been 619. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Yeah, people, I used to watch WWE.
Yeah, with Rey Mysterio, right?
Rey, rest in peace on Eddie Guerrero.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was. I really liked the whole like the Mamacita thing. It was so funny, man. The Latino heat, that whole Latino heat.
Yeah, Latino heat.
Yes. Oh man.
Latino heat was good.
Oh, I love that whole gimmick. It's so funny.
Yeah.
He was.
When it comes to WWE, I watched a little bit in the 90s. Then when it became the new,
well, it was WWF.
NWO, no,
it was F, and then E. Yeah.
But when they had the NWO, the New World Order, I just hated that era.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, there was also WCW. Remember that one?
Yeah, WC.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And still to this day, Sting kind of still scares me a bit.
Oh yeah. He is currently in AEW right now, from what I can see. AEW. That's the one with Kenny Omega in it, so.
Kenny and also, I believe, Kurt Angle.
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Which I believe Kurt is doing better there than he did in SmackDown or Raw.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember.
That's my personal take about Kurt Angle.
Right.
I think he's doing better there than in the WWE.
Okay. I saw him a little bit on TNA Impact, and yeah, he had some good moments there. But yeah, on that, yeah, there's been some weird stuff going on with Vince McMahon. So I don't know what is going on.
He's coming back as a CEO.
Like, yeah, and then Stephanie McMahon stepped down as co-CEO or whatever. It's like some.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a weird power vacuum thing going on. Plus, like, someone is suing, Vince McMahon for some sort of like vote control thing within financial something. I don't know. It's some complicated stuff, man.
I don't know.
There's a lot of mumbo jumbo, that's for sure. But back on it here. So Shingo is pretty much. Yeah, like the Kyo fanboy, so you'll have those clone / Echo Fighter type of like deals going on, but I mean at least he's funny doing it. So yeah, I welcome this addition, you know. Overall, and plus he sounds like Dio, so that's fine. Dio / Aokichi / even Jade Curtis from Tales of the Abyss, for those who are familiar with the Tales series. I get huge reminders of that. But yeah, pretty cool. I guess we'll talk about this for a little bit. For those who are within like, or who are familiar with the FGC stuff, unfortunately, when it comes to Matcherino, they had to let go one of their like big sort of representatives, which is Arturo, or I guess you can call him as his handle, NCY Furby. Because Arturo appears to have broken some terms of service and stuff like that, and according to this, betrayed the trust of players by mishandling prize pool funds. And yeah, so far it doesn't look good for Arturo, but he's trying to counter this statement or whatever with his own, but for some reason I guess he poorly worded his stuff or something like that, so he had to delete his VOD or whatever. So not looking good for Arturo so far. Even Spooky, for those who are familiar with Spooky, let go of Arturo immediately. And for those who aren't familiar with Matcherino, it's basically kind of like a system or website where you can pretty much like set up your tournaments with the prize money, and they're like very convenient about it. Very smooth experience. So if you are a TO, I guess from what I can understand, is highly recommended to use Matcherino to have like the best experience in terms of handling prize money and stuff like that for your fighting game tournaments. Arturo is a old school player. He's one of the veterans, right? Old school guy. He's kind of up there, or he is, with like kind of James Chan, that sort of age range, right? So that tells you how old he is, and stuff like that, and how much of a pedigree he has over the years. He's a big Dalsin player as that, and he still tore it up with Street Fighter V with all the youngins, right? So kind of shows you how good he is in that regard. But with these like recent events, I mean, it is looking disappointing, but we'll see if he has any more to counter with over time. So this is a developing story at that, and see if anyone would want to speak up for Arturo and cooperate with his sort of counter statement that he tried to give out anyway. Because there are some people who say like, oh, they were paid on time or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But there's also like screenshots where Arturo like took a bunch of money or whatever and ran with it or something like that. So who is to say? But from what it looks like right now, as of right now, currently, it's looking not too good for Arturo. So that's very unfortunate, especially for those who looked up to Arturo, as fans or whatever. So that it's a stinker, quite the stinker. And I'm sure this was like right at the end of December too, so it's like right before New Year's Eve and stuff like that. So that's like definitely an unfortunate note to end on for the FGC people, right? So pretty cursed on that part for fighting game fans and our FGC members and stuff like that. So not only we had the whole like Panda Cup sort of cancellation and stuff like that, but the this stuff too. So it's like fighting games all over were pretty cursed by the end of it, seems like. You have any comment about this stuff? Did you catch any of this or any bit of this at all?
Sorry, nope.
No, okay. But do you know of Arturo? Have you heard of Arturo? Yeah. Okay, so at least you are familiar with something here. Are you familiar with Matcherino?
It's a little.
It's a little, yeah. I'm pretty sure you heard the name, but not so much like.
Yeah, I heard the name, never like dove into it, going like, oh, what's that?
Right. So basically, it's a really handy way to handle, player brackets and stuff like that, I think. But also for sure, the prize money is where it really highlights for TOs. So because like you can pay the players like right away or really easily without any like faults or anything like that. Makes me wonder why big tournaments like the big super majors or whatever still have like a hard time paying their players on time and such when you have Matcherino. Are they just like, don't know, or they don't want to take the time to know the system or something? I'm not too sure. Doesn't seem too complicating. And yeah, you can kind of see like all the veterans like being disappointed and stuff like that. Disappointing to hear. James Chan is depressed by it, that sort of thing. Yeah, very very unfortunate. Yeah, Alex Myers, very confused by that situation when it first happened. I don't know why they put different tweets in the
I know, that's why I don't like that. That
more tweets thing.
But Twitter.
Yeah. So annoying. I mean,
like,
but
it's not even doesn't have any
relation.
What's it called? Yeah.
I mean, cool. Zuko, there's gonna be a movie with Zuko from Avatar in 2026, but we're not focusing on that right now. So thanks, Twitter. So that's what happened there. Right at the end of the year of 2022. This is a couple of this stuff is kind of old, but we couldn't fit in there for the last episode because we had a lot to talk about. This one is referring to, in the frontline news, by the way, Twitch is working on a new way to serve ads on Twitch that doesn't stop the stream. Oh my god, those ads are so goddamn annoying. Like, so I hope they get on with that. That's all I can say. I'm sure you have your little piece about the ads when it comes to, watching people on Twitch. Because it's literally, it happens when people are talking in the middle of their sentence in a podcast or something, and then all of a sudden the ads just pop up out of nowhere.
Because it has happened a couple of times with Max's stream for the viewers that don't have aren't sub to him.
Yeah.
Or Max would be talking in the middle of a sentence, as you said, and then it's completely ads out of nowhere. Or this is a big moment. Let's watch. Have you considered Geico for your car insurance? What? Wait, what?
Yeah, and then pizza rolls. Yeah, Totino's pizza rolls. Or what was that? What was that prescription or whatever? It's it was for I don't know if it was for fatigue or something, or it was marketed toward gamers. I forget which one it was. It could have been Excedrin. It could have been something else. But anyway,
Viagra.
Oh man, jeez Louise. Especially what happened during Twitch, with Twitch during 2022. We definitely talked about that.
Yeah.
With the girl being on. So
not saying that I want to see that, but
right.
Imagine at Evil.
Oh my god!
Just
why
Viagra? I'll be like, the fuck.
Oh man, that's bad, dude. That's such a horribly placed ad, because a lot of instances have taken place at places like Vegas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'll be just we'll be just watching at home, and I'll be with my skinny pops going.
Yeah. Right.
I might want to get Viagra. Maybe it's going to enhance my performance in Overwatch.
Oh man. Woof. Yeah. Hopefully they come through with this, because it is very interruptive for the people who are just following their channels and not so much subscribe to them. Now, does ad block work? Sometimes, but some of them get through. And whenever it happens, it's very interruptive, to say the least. The other one I wanted to talk about was, I think this was related to Tesla. Yes. So apparently Tesla, for some reason, this was back in December 13 or middle of December of 2022. They wanted to add Steam to their Tesla car. So it's the what do you call it? The app where you buy all your PC games and stuff like that. So you can pretty much fire up Steam in your car, in your electric car. That's kind of weird, man. There's this guy playing Cyberpunk on in his Tesla. So
I mean, yay for you, but with all the accidents
oh
happening
man,
with Tesla cars, yeah, I would not want to be playing when I'm supposed to be the one driving. You know, we're not there yet.
yeah, we're definitely not there yet. No, not at all. On top of the fact that just electric cars in general, man, we're still not ready for them. Just in general, because like we don't have the infrastructure for them. We don't have the money to sustain it, just to make sure like things go smoothly. People aren't on board with it just yet, man. I think we're just not ready. You know, a lot of I've heard from like a number of people who work on the electrical lines. They say that they commonly face overloads because people in that area are charging their electric vehicles, and it's too much on the grid. So they have to like come in and constantly repair those lines or whatever to to kind of just get through it, man. So that's one way to say that we're not ready. And then the fact that fucking at one point California was like, please don't use your electronics, right? So it's like it was so stupid too. It was during summer, right? So everyone's using their air conditioning and stuff like that, AC and stuff like that. And for California, the fucking state of California, for them to say that when they're one of the biggest advocates for electrical vehicles is so ironic and it's so hilarious. It's
That's
like,
why, like here in Hawaii, when it comes to like electric vehicle and stuff, majority of all the houses here is already has, you know, the solar panels. And some people are saying like, you know, it's a waste of shit because, you know, I forgot what someone was like talking about, how electric panels are not really helpful in the long run. We should need to build more of the windmill. And I was like, yeah, we do have that. It's on the other side of the island. But that's only like its power grid is only on that side of the island and then a little bit on where I live. I do not know if my house is part of that grid.
Right.
But that's why we have solar, just, you know, just to be in that little like
right.
Power goes out, at least we have solar.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that makes more sense for areas like Hawaii to kind of like be more solar powered, but oh god, like fucking California was such a joke when that was happening. Like you're pushing this whole electric car thing, and yeah, you're like, oh, don't use electricity because it's overloading the grid. Like, so it's like I just roll my eyes to that shit. And plus, like, you know, we had that blizzard, right, in the East Coast, and a lot of electric cars were like stranded. They got fucked up because the batteries were too cold or whatever, and people were stranded. Like, it really tells you of how unprepared we are with these electric cars. You know,
when I heard that, like, the blizzard hit, people who had electric cars, as you said, couldn't start up.
Yeah, they're too cold, man.
They were dead.
Yeah.
Dead right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then for people who are stranded in the middle of the road, unlike electric cars, you can at least like bring fuel, right? You can like carry gas and then just fuel up your car from the gas can. But with electric cars, like, the hell are you gonna plug this to? In the middle of the fucking road, right? So
yeah.
One more reason to not get an electric car just yet, man. We're not ready. I don't think this whole generation is not ready, man. I think by the time we were too old or whatever, I think that's when they'll begin, right? Just if we're lucky. But I think we still have a lot of time with the gasoline cars, man. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. But they're really pushing it, and it's just annoying.
Yeah, like fuel energy is still going to be here until our reserves and you know, every other place is freaking empty.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And then, you know, California's like, oh, we're gonna ban the, what do you call it, the production of gas cars by this year or whatever. And just like, I'm just like, okay,
like good luck.
Yeah, good luck with
It's
that,
like,
man.
good luck.
Yep. Yeah, let's see if electric cars.
I'm sorry, like electric cars at the moment does not have the power to do half the shit
No.
that gas cars. Because, I mean, yes, we want to, you know, be more, you know, like, safe for the environment. You know, bring down the
emissions, I guess,
and shit. But no fucking electrical vehicle is gonna be able to do half the things that, you know, farmers are going to need.
Yeah, of course. I'd say for power tools, I guess they work, but like when it comes to cars, no. There's so much more needs to be done for cars. It's not just easy as just putting a battery in a car. Like, you gotta take into consideration of like the temperature, right? And then how fast you can charge it, and of course the grid, right? You gotta like upgrade your grid, your everything, man, around it. It's not just the car itself; it's the stuff around it. And funny you say that. Oh, it's environmentally friendly or whatever, or they're trying to be more environmentally friendly. There is a counter to that, because there is an argument or counter argument for that, because when you try to mine lithium, right? Like, how much energy do you need to get that out and refine it and process it, all that stuff, and how much pollution you create from that. So it's like, that's what I find that funny that they don't like talk about that shit on purpose, because that shit takes a lot of energy to get that out from the earth. So mining lithium, especially with nickel cadmium at that, or nickel metal hydride too. There's another battery like type or whatever. People don't talk about that on purpose. Gee, I wonder why. You know, so are you really saving the planet at that point? You know what I mean? Like, if you really want to save the planet, I don't think the car is gonna do it, man. That's just my 2 cents on it. You know, I think there needs to be a lot more done than just the cars. I think how we generate energy, I think that's the huge problem. It's not so much the cars too, is how we generate our power. And, you know, people are afraid of like nuclear power because it's, you know, dangerous or whatever, but that's literally the cleanest form of energy to generate with. But obviously it has its faults. It's not perfect, right? So, you know, we're kind of like still trying to figure things out when it comes to this whole energy crisis thing. But I guess we'll eventually figure it out when we get there. But right now, with electric cars, no. Yeah. I my cousin has a Tesla, and I guess he's been happy with it. I mean, California is fine because it doesn't get that cold, you know. But it does get cold sometimes, right? But it doesn't get that cold like in the East Coast. However, whenever there are some, you know, things that come our way, like, you know, all the rain and all that stuff, you know, or if it gets super hot, right? What happens to the batteries then? You know, that's what I'm kind of afraid of at times. And not to mention, man, when you crash a electric vehicle, man, those batteries, when they catch on fire, it's no joke, man. You can't just put it out with water. You gotta like have like a special extinguisher for lithium, for a lithium-based fire. Like it's literally like a white flame. So that shit burns hot. I think I could be wrong on that, but I know it burns hotter than your typical fuel gasoline fire. That's for sure. Way more dangerous. So anywho, that's all from Tesla. Adding steam to their to their car. Like, you're going to be gaming your car. But hey, If it works out, I guess it does work out, but we're definitely not ready for electric cars as a whole just yet, for sure. All right. So a couple more things to talk about. For when it comes to games, not much was talked about or revealed, except this was like back in the end of December-ish, or actually, this was right around the beginning of January or right at the end of December. This is Fate Samurai Remnant. This is from Koei Tecmo, because so you can kind of guess it. Yes, it's going to be like a Samurai Warriors game with Fate characters in it. This is just a cinematic trailer, so have you seen this trailer?
No.
No. Okay. Well.
And what is it? Where? How many Rens are we gonna see?
Yeah.
Are we gonna hear the famous "people die"?
Oh yeah. You'll see one reference for sure.
Oh,
What's that from? What's that shot from? And look at her hair. Who that's supposed to be? Totally not a saber face.
How can you wax the moon? The waxing moon ritual is like, how do you wax the moon?
Wax on, wax off. Oh, look at who this is. Musashi. So yeah, I believe it's going to be.
I like her.
Oh,
I like her other color scheme. The red, blue, white one.
Oh, yeah. You mean kind of like a purplish blue almost.
Yeah.
Kinda. Red, yeah. Her original color scheme.
Should have been. Mr. Musashi should have been what's her name? Raiko.
Oh, good old mom, right? Yeah, good old mommy.
Just goes like,
Yeah.
Just starts stabbing you like all happy. It's like, oh, mommy's here.
And then she has like her other 7 clones or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Her 7 personalities or whatever the lore is. I forget what it was.
Yeah, one of them with the spear is just like strip pole dancing in the background. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. People want Kojiro to be in there because this like samurai era, so obviously you want someone like Sasaki Kojiro to make an appearance. So I think it's going to be a Samurai Warriors type of game, so beat 'em up, that sort of thing. Muso, more or less, Muso game.
Yeah, Muso pretty much. Maybe a Muso.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I want them to keep to the because this is obviously taking place in Japan.
Right.
Probably the feudal era.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind like DLC characters, we see Gilgamesh, Ishtar.
Right, but in like a more obviously like to fit the era, different outfits.
Just keep Gilgamesh.
It's the gold armor. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for Gilgamesh. For Gilgamesh, it makes sense because it's Gilgamesh, but I would like to see more on it, like for sure. Tomoe Gozen, I want to see Gozen for sure. To make her.
What's his name? Benkei.
Okay.
I think that's his name. Benkei should be in this game too.
Right. Benkei. That's the real Benkei, but
yeah.
Wait, this guy?
Oh, yeah, Benkei right there.
Oh yeah.
He should be in it.
Right. There's a good number of Japanese characters in the Fate Grand Order series, at least.
Oh, they should put what's her name? We both have her. The artist, the foreigner.
The one who drew the tsunami.
Yeah, the Great Wave.
The Great Wave. Shit. Hokusai. Yeah, Hokusai.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to see Hokusai. Yeah.
And the hell of it, fucking put in not Marilyn, Da Vinci, just slap her in there, and everyone be like,
I wouldn't put it past them if they did put Da Vinci in there with the samurai outfit or whatever. Oh yeah, Izo would be pretty cool. This guy. He'd be pretty cool to see.
What's the old general's name? He's like bald. He's a saber unit.
I am definitely forgetting. I think I know what you're talking about. Definitely not King Toki, that's for sure. No.
And also because this is it's obviously going to be in the feudal era.
Mm-hmm.
I want both versions of Nobunaga.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nobunaga has to make it in there.
Her Avenger and her
Archer, yeah.
Is it Archer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want both of those versions.
Yeah. And then plus Okita, of course, can't have or can't leave out Okita, that's for sure. Very, very popular saber face.
Kintoki, yeah. But which Kintoki?
Right, yeah, which one?
Fuck it, both.
Yeah. Yeah, Muramasa, he just came out. I hope he makes it in there. Soji. Tarakatsu Honda. Or Honda. Which one was that one? For Fate? Oh, yeah. In whatchamacall. Sengoku, he's the big one. Yeah, I remember.
It goes to the Gundam.
Yeah, the Gundam. Yeah, pretty much. But
is Doma Japanese or is he more on the Chinese side?
Who?
Aishia, Domon. He recently just came out.
Well, I guess he's not in FGO. Yes, yeah. Sorry, what's his name? Oh, Domo.
Yeah, Domon.
Let's see.
Yes, put in Domon Kashu in this Fate game. Fuck it, I'll be like, you win. Fucking just go ahead.
Yes.
And before every battle, you'll just be like, have you seen this man?
Yeah. I'm not sure. It doesn't say exactly here, so let me actually look it up. Look up the real Domon Kashu. No, that's God damn it, I almost said Kashu.
See, Domon Kashu. Yeah.
I think he's Japanese, yeah.
Good. Yeah, have him.
Yep. Onmyoji. Yep. So he could possibly make it in there. Definitely, yeah, pretty much like all the Japanese servants. They're pretty much, I think, half, if not most of them, are from that feudal era. So.
Oh. If they want to make me happy, because again, Japanese feudal stuff, feudal era, it's a Japanese style. Kijo Koyo, the T-Rex priest.
Oh. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
Just slap her in there, and I'll be like, yes.
Yeah. How do you spell her name?
Oh, just put her last name. Koyo.
Oh, Koyo.
Koyo.
Oh, is it with the U? Oh, right here, right here. Or is it Koga? No, sorry.
No. Kijyo.
K-I what?
That's her first name, and then Kijyo.
Okay, got it. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Within T-Rex Priest.
Yes. Yeah, she's a 4-star too. I forget. So she can sneak on in there when I do my summons. But sorry, what?
But if they really want me to really buy this game, even though he does not belong in that culture, put in King Hassan, I'll be like, yep, here's my money.
Dude, King Hassan in the samurai outfit would be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. He's like the general and everything. Like he's got that like big, like all the like big armor stuff and all the like cool like shogun or just
yeah, and his face, his skull face could be in the shape of a shogun's mask.
Yeah. That'd be
It's
pretty
like
sick.
what's his name? I keep forgetting the Shingen. There you go. Like how Shingen in Sengoku Basara and Samurai Warriors, he always had the mask, like the Shogun mask.
Yeah.
Kiyohime is obviously going to be in there.
Oh, Kiyohime, yeah, that's a given. Yeah, that is definitely a given. Anyone else mentioned? Yeah, Okita Nobu, of course, we already talked about that.
Oh, say, Shao Nagon.
Let me see.
The red, black, and blue little girl.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. They'll try to fit her in for sure.
She's probably gonna be like a full-on like Maho Shoujo style.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they'll fit her in there somewhere. They'll find an excuse for sure.
And then what was that other I don't have her. I think at the time Baka had her. It's the servant that she has her table, and then most of her attacks she's like writing on a scroll.
Oh.
I don't remember what her stuff is.
Oh, Ibuki would be kind of cool too. Ibuki Doji. And Shuten should make it in there too. Shuten is another cool one. Yeah, Shuten. Funny. No. Someone just brought up Shuten. Yeah, while you look for that, let me just scroll on through if anyone else I'm forgetting.
The two demons should make it.
Yeah.
Ibaraki and the other one that drinks poison.
Yeah, I think that's Shuten, right? So Ibaraki. Yeah, I did bring that up. But yeah, Ibaraki or the banana should make it in there.
Ushiwaka.
Ushiwakamaru, yeah, that's another one too. She's been popping up a lot of places, actually. So yeah, I think she'll definitely make it in there for sure. Yeah, yeah. See, as you bring it up, Ushiwakamaru, Shuten Doji, and Raiko should be in this game as coming from someone.
Hell, for the fun of it, put in Merlin and Zhuge Liang into this game, and then people were like,
"Oh yeah,
but you don't belong here." It's like you need them for the buffs.
Yeah,
that's all you need them for.
Yeah, especially for Musashi because she's a Buster servant, so that would be pretty funny.
And also put like Altrea caster. It's like, where is this one in? Just leave her. You need the buffs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Arturo caster, yeah, or Castoria, yeah.
Oh, I found her. Murasaki. It's the
Murasaki.
Saki Shikibu.
I just put Defco. She should pop up. Her, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't she the author or whatever?
Yeah, she's the author. So when she's in her final ascension, she has her table and she just like writes.
Yeah.
She attacks.
Right. Yep. Another servant worthy of the Samurai Remnant. Yeah, so obviously we're gonna be babbling on, so let's just put a cap on it for right now until more stuff comes out.
Here's the other cap. The cap on the cap. To make this game sell faster for Hawk over here, they put his favorite servant, Quetzalcoatl, in a Japanese armor. He will insta buy it, no question asking. The game could suck, but he will be playing that woman.
I gotta see the pile driver, and then we'll talk.
Yep, as long as she does the pile driver as one of the moves or her Muso attack.
Yes,
Hawk would be like 10 out of 10 best game ever.
Where's my wallet? Here's my invisible wallet. Like here.
Koi Tecmo or type moon, whatever. You take my money.
Yep.
It's like you already get your money from F-Go. Take it again.
Yep. Except I'm free to play, so I don't know what they're talking about. I did a year's worth of Primo gems when you log in.
This man broke his chains and bonds.
If you're counting GSSR, I mean, okay, but
but that's only like once a year.
So once or twice a year, right? Because there's one in January and one in July, right? I forget.
I'm just saying, like overall, like you don't go ham.
Oh no, I do not go ham in comparison to before.
Like,
dude, I dump like mad money in that game. But I did it for the thrill, so it's fun. I did it for the thrill. I didn't not just the characters. I did it for the thrill, and I made content around it. So there you go. Anyway, so far it looks neat, I would say, and I would like to see gameplay of it. So hopefully we'll see that sometime down the road soonish. If it's like a straight up Warriors game and it comes to PC or whatever, maybe I'll definitely pick it up. We'll see. Because I am kind of a sucker for Muso games that aren't on the Switch. I'll definitely check it out. Hopefully, if it's on PlayStation. I need to get on the One Piece Warriors game, the Pirate Warrior games. Probably just get the latest one, call it a day or something. Anyway, let's move on to the news featuring anime, movies, streaming series, and more. This one's a meme that was posted right at the end of December. And this is referring to the whole Waffle House chair parry thing that somebody did. And Lynda Carter, for those who know, she was the original Wonder Woman, right, in the live action series, grabbed a clip of Wonder Woman as Wonder Woman punching the chair and hit a dude. And she quote tweeted with, "I trained at Waffle House."
Yeah.
I didn't even see this tweet till recently. I'm like, what? I didn't even know that, dude. Wow. That's so hilarious. Shout outs to Lynda Carter. I like this tweet. It was fucking hilarious. And then for those who don't know, There's a chair parry right here. Sorry, what?
But someone edited I can't find it now. It was like a John Cena match, and John Cena was the one that threw the chair at the break.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I like these edits.
Yeah.
Keep going. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them coming.
I trained at Waffle House. That's such a great little reference and stuff. Gotta give it to Lynda Carter for that. And again, this is the actual chair parry clip.
I'm more impressed of the guy that dodged it.
I know, right?
Back turn.
Yeah, because she sees it, right? She sees it flying, but the guy who doesn't even see it and just like, you know what I mean? Or it was like in his corner of his eye, so he naturally flinched forward and avoided the chair, man. Because who knows if the guy didn't move, it would hit him instead, right?
Yeah. Pink.
Yep. And of course, somebody had to throw in the parry sound, right? From Third Strike, of course. I don't think it's here, so to say, but yeah, you can definitely see it. And if you follow the story, I think she was fired from the company, and that's it. That's the end of it, man. She was fired, not the. I mean, and of course not. And I don't think the person who actually threw the chair got anything, from what I've heard anyway. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I wonder if this is gonna be like, you know, like how a couple of years ago, the Best Buy worker got let go of Best Buy, but now she's like a bodyguard or like somebody.
Maybe, yeah.
I wonder if that's gonna happen to this one.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe like, well, they've had to give her some sort of severance package or something. Because, come on, man. You get fired for doing this, defending yourself, come on. That's not right. I definitely do something about that. Somehow, in some way. Because I ain't gonna try to get my ass in trouble if somebody else wants me dead or hurt or whatever, man. But, you know, I mean, a job's a job, and somebody's gonna help run Waffle House, right? So, are there any Waffle Houses where you are, or not? Not really.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Keywords. Not yet. I think there's some in California. I'm forgetting.
All I know is that when I visited Florida this past recent trip, I did want Waffle House, but I did not want to go like at not peak time, but you know, at the dead time, you know.
Yeah.
Around like the super early morning and stuff, because I was like scared. I was like, I don't want to see.
Yeah, I think it seems like these instances happen in the late night or early morning type of like times. Because obviously you don't want to do this like when a lot of people are drunk, people are on drugs or something. Yeah. Obviously you don't want to do something like this when a lot more people are around, right? You know, because you're gonna have more eyes on you, or you know, some shit like that. You never know what happens. But yeah, something about Waffle House, man, it just attracts those people, you know. Something about Waffle House, I don't know why, and that's why there's all those jokes about, oh, I trained at Waffle House, oh, you know, and that sort of thing. There's all those fights, right? Fist fights, you know. There was a play.
There was like a.
Oh, go ahead.
There was like another. I think it was like, because obviously there's more stuff in the beginning.
Right.
I think there was like one of the customers. He had that look on his face when all of this was like, when it was just a yelling competition going, like, you can tell in his face, like, I just want to order some waffles.
I know. Yeah. Like, bro, I'm just trying to get food, man. Like,
it's like, I have a hangover. I need,
dude. Yeah, waffles, man.
Something in me.
Yeah, waffles are gonna do it, man. If you have a hangover.
Which is funny. I just bought like two boxes of Egos.
Oh, nice.
I was like, because I went to Walmart to buy supplies, and I was like, I want waffles. into my basket.
Yeah. That's so funny, man. That's I haven't had an Eggo waffle in a long time.
It's more funny. I kept whispering to myself, "I'm a grown ass adult. I want my Eggos."
Yeah. Yeah. I think my mom for a short while kept getting the whole wheat or whole grain waffles from Eggo or whatever, and she was the one that was eating it. I didn't even know like those were around, so I'm like, what? We have waffles? I didn't even know, but yeah, I like me a good waffle though. Yeah. Gotta get those little pockets for the syrup, man, and it's all crispy and then fluffy on the inside. Oh man, I like a big old waffle.
And then there's the waffle fries and
oh my god, oh my god,
which was more funny with the waffle fries this year. Came in, arrived at Florida, went into got all my stuff in the car, closed the car door, looked behind, and I was like, I see 3 bags of Chick-fil-A, and I was like, are those waffle fries? Yes. How many did you buy? 15 of them.
Oh my god, 15?
Like, yay!
15?
Like, yay, waffle fries!
You gotta eat those quick though, because those get cold and terrible fast. So yeah.
I mean, we only had maybe a few left, of the 15 when we reached home.
Jesus.
And then the little brother of my boyfriend was like, I want waffle fries. Get your fucking... I gave him that look like, get your
getting hands off of my waffle fries.
I was like, here. Here. So he grabs it, runs up, and I can hear, his dad screaming, where did you get those? Oh, uncle gave it to me. I was like, mother. Bring me under the bus.
Oh, man. Waffle fries, man. Yeah.
Well, Chick-fil-A waffle fries are good.
Yeah.
I don't care if they don't like the gays.
Yeah, man. They are pretty good when they're fresh, but
fresh, yeah.
When they're cold, oh, they suck so bad.
When they're cold, nope.
I think it's worse with In-N-Out fries. I feel they definitely suck when they're cold. McDonald's fries, I can kind of tolerate it, because the flavor is still there, but and the texture's all right, but something about
Five Guys fries, you have to eat it fast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because the peanut oil is just gonna soak, and you're just gonna.
Oh yeah, and it tastes awful when it's when it soaks in all that the air
sits,
and when it sits, it something about peanut oil.
You put it in your mouth, you're like.
Yeah, it's you can taste that it's old or whatever, man. In a few hours,
you're just going I don't like this.
Yeah,
I feel dirty eating this.
I feel dirty eating this. Well, enough with the waffle fries and the Waffle House and the waffles and all that stuff. Definitely.
Let's talk about good shit. French toast.
Oh my god, French toast
from IHOP.
Yeah. I like homemade French toast. But what people might like is an old anime or / manga series becoming a live action. But I don't know. This one looks a little more promising just from the picture alone. I don't know. But then again, live action stuff of everything could go wrong, But this is from City Hunter, for those who are familiar with this series. This is the picture of course, the main character, right? And it's coming to Netflix. Who'd have guessed? With Ryohei Suzuki playing as the main character, Ryo Saiba. And Yuichi Sato is directing it, apparently. This is all coming in 2024, so we still have quite the wait. So, yeah, man. There's all these it's a film. It's a film adaptation. It's not a series. So it's gonna be a film. And yeah. So, are you familiar with City Hunter or not too much or?
Yep, I'm familiar, and it's more funny because I know of whatchamacallit, Ryohei.
Oh, Suzuki. Is he from like? Did he do like any of the Sentai stuff or?
He was in one of my favorite. Well, it is a Sentai, but it's not Sentai.
Okay.
He was part of Hentai Kamen.
Oh. Okay.
When you said that his name, I was like, oh god.
Oh, I see.
I mean, Hentai Kamen is not that. It's not bad. It's hilarious. It's just that, oh god.
Right.
Why did I think of that movie instead of his other works?
Mm-hmm. I see.
Yeah. I mean, it looks promising. Look, his getup is almost accurate.
Yeah, pretty accurate. Not that hard to do, I guess. So, they got
just
it there.
waiting for because this is a film adaptation. I want to see him with a rocket launcher. Just
yeah.
Just out of nowhere has a rocket launcher and it just fires.
I want to see although I want to see the bald dude. I forget his name, but he had the sunglasses. He's bald. Oh man, what was his name? I'm gonna look it up real quick. But I'll recognize him by his name. But let me see. Umibozu, that's what it was. Umibozu, because he goes by a code name, I think. Yeah. Umibozu was he's like the mercenary that's like rivals with Ryo, so let me Bozu. Yeah, this guy, dude. This guy is great.
So my question is, every time he's on, or when he's first introduced in the movie, is the song "Sunglasses at Night" gonna?
I don't know. Oh, I like this fan art. It's unfortunately small, but yeah. I like this. I like the Sailor Moon little reference. But yeah, big built fucking bald dude who goes by the name Umibozu. I like this guy. He's pretty cool.
Hey kids. Hey kids, you like Rodan from Bayonetta? This was him in the past life.
Yeah, he was a mercenary in past life, dude. And he works at a cat cafe.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he was a guerrilla fighter. That's what it was. But he's a mercenary, I think. So, or a sweeper. So same thing. Pretty interesting series overall, especially when you look at Ryo. He can go from like super serious to like an absolute perverted goofball in like seconds instantly. It's pretty hilarious. And the old City Hunter has the same voice actor for Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star, so Akira Kamiya voices the main character, so that's actually really funny at that too. So he has the range, but then you hear the Kenshiro whenever he's super serious, so it's like really funny. But yeah, anyway, City Hunter live action, probably one of the few ones that could fit right within the live action sort of realm, I guess you can say, unlike most of them. So we'll see. Last one. This is with Antman, Wasp, and Quantummania. I'm not gonna play the thing obviously, or the audio at least, because obviously claiming and stuff like that. But what did you see this final trailer?
Yes.
And what did you think of it?
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
And well, let's play it.
Right.
And then we can dive back in.
Right. I'm gonna play just like try to get to the big parts, but or
big reveals and stuff.
Yeah, so like were there highlighting sort of
that
part? Yeah,
I love the use of Kang's blue blue skin.
Oh yeah.
Because in the comics, he was just blue skin. Here, it's part of his suit.
Yeah, it's part of his suit, so that's fine.
Like I like that. Like that was like a nice little like
artistical touch.
Like ooh.
Yeah, it still retains the original design, but it's like tasteful.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, so we see the old MODOK in the back.
Mm-hmm. And so that is to be confirmed. That is Yellow Jacket. I forget who. Well, it's the actor that played Yellow Jacket from the first Antman.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
So a lot of people are excuse me. A lot of people are already speculating that this might be Corey Stoll's return to the character, because all we saw of him, if you guys need a refresher about Antman, the first one.
Yeah.
How he was defeated, he was, getting shrunk and he would poof.
Yeah, he like shrunk super small, right? So
yeah. So a lot of people saying like that's our Yellow Jacket. Kang saved him. And pretty much made MODOK.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, MODOK looks like George Lopez from fucking Shark Boy and Girl.
Gosh.
But I'm sorry, MODOK came first.
Yes. I mean, it's MODOK. Like, what else can you do, right? Like, if you do anything else, people are going to be pissed. So you might as well go along with it.
Yeah, this is as comic book accurate we can get with MODOK without making it look stupid.
Yeah. Or to make it too like modernized or whatever people want to call it. Yep.
So this again is all happening in the quantum realm.
Yes. Oh boy.
There is a part where MODOK is in his
the suit or whatever,
armor form.
Yeah, right there.
Because people are like, "Where's his no pupa eyes?" It's like, don't worry.
Yeah, they got you covered.
You.
Yeah, they got you covered.
Now, for a little touch for me, when he's in that form, I want to see little, grab your hands, grab somebody, shocks them, and he goes, "Oh, that pose!"
Oh, yeah. Cyanide blaster. Analyze. Analyze cube.
Analyze. Dorito.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And then he does this stupid level 1 like headbutt, like yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be fucking hilarious.
But a lot of people are like, what the fuck is with his voice? It's like, it's a Marvel reference.
Yeah.
It's a Marvel vs. Capcom reference.
Yep.
Shut up.
Yep.
It's gold.
Do you think what's his character's name? Scott Lang is gonna die here?
Scott's gonna die.
Yeah. You think he's gonna go?
I wanna say this Scott Lang dies.
Oh yeah.
Because remember, this is still part of the multiverse saga. So this Scott Lang dies.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get to Kang Dynasty, whenever that movie fucking shows up, I think it's supposed to show up in like 3 years.
Right.
Or so. We'll get another variant of Scott Lang.
Mm-hmm.
And then people were really breaking down the trailer, like how when Kang was walking off, he was like on a little disc.
Uh-huh.
And people noticed that this is the same type of like, not material, but the same type of technology that we saw with Mr. Fantastic when he first appeared in Multiverse of Madness. Because, again, Kang is a descendant from the son of Reed Richards.
Okay.
Yeah, so it would make sense
Okay.
why he will have like that same technology and stuff. Oh, and behold, everybody, it's always the kid that fucks up the universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't fucking stay still, right?
Yeah. I noticed that when there was a one part when he was not dissolving, but put like turned into like ribbons or whatever. It was kind of like the same effect with Mr. Fantastic when he met his end. So that's kind of like a.
Which again, people, that was the most rated R but PG-13
Yeah, I
kill
know.
you could ever put onto screen.
Yeah, see, like kind of like that. Like when he was turning the ribbons right here, it's like kind of similar to what happened with Mr. Fantastic. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting.
So what a lot of people are thinking is like whatever chamber this is might have also chaotic energy.
Oh, okay.
So like the same energy that Scarlet Witch, the Reality Stone, harbors. It's probably like
chaos energy. Okay. Okay.
Interesting. To which, speaking of Scarlet Witch, apparently she is going to return in House of Agnes.
Ooh, okay.
We don't know if this is our Wanda or a variant of Scarlet Witch from another universe. Because again, our Wanda is kaput. Quote unquote kaput.
Yeah. She disappeared or whatever. So we don't know where she is.
We only saw a red we only saw a red flash.
Yes.
So we don't know if she's kaput or the chaotic energy that she has in her did a last minute like get out of jail.
Yeah, jail free card. Yeah. I feel like
just said yeet.
Yeah, and I feel like the Wanda from who had her son, right? Who had her actual son from sons, excuse me, from Multiverse of Madness. I think will be somehow involved with that.
Well, she has to because it's more sad on her case because she had no control, so everyone's going to be blaming her.
Right.
Like, you killed the professor. You killed the Illuminati.
Right.
It's like, no, she did.
Right.
That is you. It's like, but that is you, but it's not me.
Yeah. I am you and you are me. Gotta love that.
You, me, everybody. Him.
I'll whoop your ass, you with me. I love that joke.
Whatever you feeding him, he's too damn big.
Yeah. Yep.
But this looks promising. Like, this is a good actual introduction to Kang. I mean, yes, we got him in Loki, but this is a really good intro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How
like intro part 2, serious, yeah. Intro part 2.
Serious this Kang can be.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because again, it looks like this Kang was biding his time, and when the final episode of season 1 of Loki happened, he was like, "Yeah, boy, here we go."
Yep. So this is coming out February 17th, so just about more or less a month away. We're pretty close.
Get your tickets now, kids.
Yeah. For those who
am I going to see it in theater? Yes.
So is this the beginning or the end of phase? Was it 4? Was it or
the ending of phase 4? If I remember correctly, was Black Panther 2.
Yes.
Technically.
But what about this?
But
is this
technically the beginning for the multiverse saga was Loki.
Right.
But Loki was part of phase 4. So you could say yes, this movie's the actual start.
For kind of like a prelude to phase 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It does look promising. As someone who doesn't read too much of the comics, I'm not sure how like the hardcore Marvel fans feel about this whole thing, this whole shebang or whatever, especially with MODOK. I mean, but
so Antman is part the beginning.
Okay, so beginning of phase 5 or whatever. Okay.
5. And for movie wise, Phase 5 ends with Blade.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
Hopefully, everyone.
Hopefully. Oh, hopefully. Okay. All right.
And but for like TV shows, there's like a lot of TV shows.
Yeah.
Season 2 of What If, Season 1 of Secret Invasion, Season 2 of Loki, Season 1 of Ironheart, Season 1 of Echo, Season 1 of Agatha, and Season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, which will, at this moment in time, will have the longest episodes in any other previous MCU streaming show.
Interesting.
18 episodes.
Oh, wow.
So to me, it's like, okay, that's a little too much, but I think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see some exciting stuff from that. It'll like unfold a lot of things, I hope. So, all right. Well,
thank God, Vincent is reprising his role as Kingpin. Thank the Lord. Oh, and I forgot that Harrison Ford is going to be part of the MCU too.
Oh yeah, is he going to be
Thaddeus?
Is he in the He's in the Thunderbolts, right? Or slated to be in the
Thunderbolts and New World Order for Captain America.
Okay.
Because these yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Is he who's he playing as?
Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
Oh, Ross, that's right, because the actor passed away. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So him, wow, Ford as General Ross, man, Jesus. Who'd have thunk, right?
Which I wish that. Well, I hope that he is Ross's character, or I would say Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Also, like meets up with like some of the people in Loki because
right.
What's his name? He just recently won the Global Awards. Ki Hong Kwang.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see them like work again.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, congrats to you, Ki Hong Kwang, for winning the Global Awards for your acting chops in Everywhere.
Yeah.
Which I watched with my boyfriend. We were having a blast.
I need to watch that, man. Especially with Michelle Yeoh winning the award or something.
Winning, yeah. She won the award for that, and also everyone was happy for Angela Bassett for winning one there for her portrayal for Black Panther 2.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, wow.
So a lot of good hitters got.
Yeah, they got what they what they deserve. That's nice. Yeah, I saw that picture with Jamie Lee Curtis and Michelle Yeoh. Like when right at the moment Yeoh got the award, so like you see Jamie Lee Curtis like you're like yeah. So it's kind of nice. I mean, it's kind of blurry, granted, but someone took a screenshot. It was like really funny, but also very wholesome and all that stuff.
You know what? Now I want to see Jamie Lee Curtis in an MCU project.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Because Michelle Yeoh was in Shang-Chi.
Yes.
Freaking just put Jamie Lee Curtis in there.
Yeah, as somebody, yeah.
But you haven't watched Black Panther 2 yet.
No, I have not watched it yet.
Okay, wait till I believe they said it will be streaming February.
Okay, nice.
Like mid-February, I want to say.
Yeah, because it was mid-November, right? So yeah, it's gotta be mid-February then.
Because all I'm gonna say is pay attention of how they portrayed Angela Bassett's character, aka the Queen.
Okay, the Queen. She's the Queen. Okay.
Yeah, for Wakanda. Just
Got
pay
it.
attention like how she's portrayed and her outfits. And then get back to me because it's kind of like a big hint rumor of what's in store for her in upcoming projects for the MCU.
Okay. All right. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Watch, Huck's gonna be like, "What man? What the fuck is this song about?"
Yes, I'm totally not gonna destroy my eyes doing that. Yeah. But hopefully things are gonna be turning up for the MCU because they kind of been like in a slump for 2022, you know, with Miss Marvel and all that other stuff, you know, over the years. I guess some of it's kind of been stale to some good number of people who have been trying to consume MCU stuff. But yeah, hopefully this will be kind of a turnaround in a way. So I think that is it on that. If there's unless there's anything else you wanted to bring up here.
I guess for just to not give a warning, but just be cautious, everyone who loves D&D. Just watch out of what Wizard of the Coast is doing right now.
Oh, I've been hearing stuff.
With their stupid ass.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
They're to put it in layman's term, they're trying to monopolize anything that's like remotely like tabletop RPG.
I gotcha.
Like, they're
Okay.
trying to get rid of their competition, but not in a healthy way. It's more like, oh no, we came up with that first, so you cannot do it.
Oh.
Oh, what? You're streaming this shit? You're trying to get money off of us? No, fuck it. Stop that shit.
Dang. So what about things like Critical Role and stuff like that? Like, are they?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, there are any content creator that's using like D&D Beyond. They're from what Wizards of the Coast is doing with their updated new policy they're trying to roll out is like, you don't pay us like, I guess, licensing fees. We're gonna sue your ass.
Wow.
Or any content that you're making up with our content.
Yeah.
No, you cannot do that. It has to be straight from us. Our, like us.
Right. Okay.
So that's like the layman's term. To just get a general
idea. Okay. Dang, man. That's
why like Pathfinder and all the other tabletop RPGs that's like D&D like
right
are like looking at Wizards going like, the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
To which a lot of people are going like, it's not me. It maybe not be Wizards doing this. It could be Hasbro because Hasbro is like the parent company.
Yeah, right.
So it's like it could be Hasbro fucking up. It's like could be, but Hasbro has been really quiet about it.
Yeah.
Because you think the parent company would be like, hey, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully that works out, but yeah, they're very much doing the kind of like the Nintendo thing, right? Like, oh, if you stream some Nintendo games or if you put up content with Nintendo games, we're gonna third party claim that shit. That was like a long time ago, though.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, but they learned.
They learned their lesson. They know the power of free marketing, but with Wizards of the Coast, man, I don't know what's going on with that shit, man.
Like I love playing D&D.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to slowly find like groups to do it.
Yeah.
Watching Critical Role play D&D.
Yeah.
But just like wow, like Jesus Christ, it's like you're just shaking your head, going like,
yeah,
the fuck are you doing? To which I guess there's a leaker who is in the bowels of Wizards of the Coast. Just showed like this little snippet of like what is Wizards like thinking right now. I'm going to share screen so everyone can read it.
Let's see. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Oh shit. Trying to focus on here. Why it's not letting me focus? Okay, there we go.
D&D Beyond is also like one of Wizards' big stuff. You know, because that's how they regain money.
Okay.
So this leaker is showing like what is going on eternally. They're briefly delaying the rollout of the OGL, which is that new policy, because of the backlash.
Okay.
Their decision making is based entirely on probable impact to their bottom line.
Okay.
They're looking at Dungeons and Dragon Beyond, which is the online service thing.
Okay.
To, like you in calculations as its quickest financial data, which is the most stupidest thing you can do. Is like you cannot just use one thing.
Yeah, you gotta look
but
at
it's
the
the
comments.
last part that I'm laughing my ass off. They are hoping that the community forgets about the OGL, move on, and Wizard still pushes it. It's like, no.
Jeez Louise.
No.
No one's gonna forget. What the fuck are they smoking? Damn, man.
Yeah, see, and right there. So this leaker is saying that during his time, he never heard management like referring like customers like are helping out the company, their communication, one of those higher ups.
Right.
Their customers and obstacles between them and their money.
That's crazy, man.
It's to that whatchamacallit, it's that greedy mentality right now.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Just trying to just grab some cash.
Which again, they're really trying to monopolize anything.
Oh yeah, for sure. Trying to get a hold of this whole like tabletop thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what kind of happened with the whole Panda Cup thing, man. It's just Alan trying to monopolize on it because the potential he saw in just monopolizing it rather than just seeing the whole big picture.
And then right there, this last sentence about how the higher ups are trying to communicate with with everybody internally.
Yeah.
But blames the community for
overreacting. That's crazy.
Like, no, we're not overreacting. You're yeah. Do you know why there's a lot more cancellations, dumbasses? It's because of that new policy that's coming up.
Yeah.
That they're trying to force down to people.
I pray to the tabletop community that they backtrack on that.
See, all of these people are like well known for their tabletop like content and stuff.
Right.
And as you saw, they are canceling their subscription to
D&D
Beyond. So to which Wizard are going like, what? Why are they doing this? It's like,
well, I mean,
okay, see,
yeah, it's crazy. History repeats itself with somebody fails to see past mistakes.
Yep.
Dang, man. That sucks.
Make it work, yeah. Like, God, these are my visuals. But see, like with D&D Beyond, like it's a fun service.
Yes.
Because you don't need to do all of this. Like you don't need to write shit down. Hold on, kids. Let's sign in so they can get a visual. So yeah, you can have your characters made and stuff. You can. I mean, I'm a free subscriber, so I only get 6 slots. But the sources and the marketplace is the part that fucking gets me like oh my, like Jesus Christ. that. Look at these lovely dice that you can have. Would you want to pay $6 for virtual dices that you cannot have and to hold?
Digital dice.
Yep. They're pretty much skins.
Yeah.
For your dice.
Gotcha.
So like here. Well, I don't have fucking, but yeah. See, that's their regular dice color. I don't want. I'm gonna pay $6 to change this to blue.
Jeez.
Like, that's the only reality at the moment.
Yeah. Very unfortunate.
So, again, kids, do as you will with your D&D Beyond or anything that deals with D&D in general. Just be careful about it.
Yeah. Pray to God that yeah. Pray to God that they don't do it.
Wait till Wizards of the Coast kind of like gets their shit together.
Yeah, I pray that they do, man. Shit. Cause I definitely know what it's like to be kind of in that sort of shit sandwich, you know, especially with Nintendo. That whole thing was really stupid. So, hopefully they kind of catch wind of that real quick and act on it with reasonable logic. But you know, one shouldn't really hold their breath on it. Unfortunately. Yeah, because I saw like a meme or something, some sort of shit post that it said like Wizards of the Cache or something like that instead of the Coast. So again, hopefully that doesn't go through. Hopefully they backpedal on it. Oh, we're sorry, you know.
Oh, they do the whole what's it called? South Park thing?
Yes. We're sorry. Yeah. But hey, if I was in your guys' shoes, I take that over fucking anything else really at that point. As long as they don't do it. We're sorry. It's so funny. But it's so true though. It's so true.
Yeah, that is like every company's like fucking response.
Yeah.
Like, fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. Well, this year has just begun, and so we'll hopefully see better changes come along the way. We just got started, so there is more to come. So hopefully things come our way. Unlike you know, the whole Wizards of the Coast thing. Hopefully that kind of just blows over. I mean, I don't think people are gonna forget, but I hope they backpedal on those policies, man. But anywho, that is it for this episode for 217. We just started for this year, man. Just there'll definitely be more stuff to talk about along the way. So thank you very much. As always, we'll be sure to do our best to keep trucking and keep marching forward. And yeah, so hopefully people's 2023 beginning of 2023 has been too bad so far. And this is hopefully here's to hopefully a good 2023. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Give me my fucking ankles.